Oh, it's on us.
It's on us right now. Where are we going?
Right now?
Yeah.
Well, the end goal of today is Everest Base Camp on the Tibetan side. Between here and there, we have, I think it's probably about another, God, I don't even know how many hours, because I think we want to target there for sunset, correct?
I think we want to be there before sunset.
Yeah.
But, well, yeah, for sure, because there's also a monastery there we're supposed to see.
Yeah, and then there's a couple stops along the way, but we don't have any details on what those stops are, kind of like the one we're at right now. It's a regulation of the country for the bus drivers. Every 2 hours they have to stop for 15 minutes. So, yeah, that's what we're doing.
We're trying to find some food to eat.
Yeah, we found
Take
a little
with
Snickers.
us.
Yeah, we need some snacky snacks, because today we've been warned the food at lunchtime is not going to be good. And we're already starving, so yeah, Snickers may save the day today.
Everest Base Camp!
Woo! And Snickers.
This is just a famous sign here, 5,000 kilometers from Shanghai, on the highway that we're currently on. Not that we came all the way from Shanghai. Heading to Everest Base Camp. And we will tell you which one is better, Everest Base Camp Nepal, which I've been to twice, or Everest Base Camp Tibet. Another fuel stop. And we can see the Himalayas from here. We can't actually see Everest at the moment because it's in clouds. Hopefully it clears up before we get there. But I'll show you what the mountains look like from here. So we just went over the high pass at 5,198 meters. We'll just call that 5,200. And we finally got some good views of the Himalayan mountains. The weather does start to clear right now anyway, so that's nice. Maybe we'll see Everest. I don't see it right now. Great views up here though. That's the road we just came up on. Look at it, twisting around and around. There was a 4x4 off the road there. Really deep ditch. Right next to the road, about 3 feet deep and just sharply down, and he put one wheel over, and I think he's done. I mean, I can't imagine there's no damage from something like that. So which one is Everest?
Everest is near to the cloud, where there is a big white mountain out there. Okay. So that area, Everest and Lhotse. Makalu is near to that mountain, like a mountain like this.
Can we see Makalu right now?
Not, it's behind the cloud.
Excuse me?
The writer and producer, they are from UK.
So Wanda's going to describe the bathroom here at the high pass.
Slumdog Millionaire.
Slumdog Millionaire. It's getting worse.
That was bad.
We have to make another unscheduled stop for 20 minutes minimum for the driver. They must time it in some way. The other stops we've made haven't been 20 minutes, so they don't count. I don't know. Seems kind of weird that they regulate it in quite this fashion. But here we are, stopped again. We're going to Everest Base Camp soon. Looks like it's clearing up, but I don't think we're going to see Everest. However, the guide advises that we can come back tomorrow morning and visit Everest Base Camp again, and maybe we'll see it then. So, we're not quite at Base Camp yet, but this is at a monastery that's very close to Base Camp. We're going to go here first and hope that the mountains clear up a little bit. Oh, wow, it's windy. Before we go any further. Not so cold, but wind. Wind right in my face. He's hoping that the mountains will clear up, so we'll go there second. right now they're very cloudy. It's a good idea. It is. As that man just said, it is the highest monastery in the world. I'll post the altitude later, I'm not sure. You feel it. I'm not sure yet if I can film inside. And usually I have been allowed to film inside.
So Nyingmapa school was founded by this master, Indian master, Guru Rinpoche. The first one up there. Yeah. He founded Nyingmapa schools. Nowadays the monks in all day they do, but this is the old assembly hall, they do prayer in hall. But now they've moved to the new assembly. I think in 8th century, so this is the place. They don't have like a monastery like this during that time. It's a place for retreat, for monks to do meditation. On the back side of the monastery, there's a small like houses made from the rocks, and the monks stay inside to do meditation because it's far away from central Tibet. So they come here to meditation. And then in the 11th century, the beginning of the 11th century, the master, I think the founder of this monastery, and he found this Rongbuk Monastery. So now this is we regard this is the highest monastery in Tibet, maybe in the world. Yeah. You need to wait more. These are the drama. We call it drama in Tibetan language. In Sanskrit, they call it Tara, the female form of our Lokeshwara, the mother for all sentient beings. I don't know where he is. But last year, I think the Prime Minister of China, he promised that he is safe. This is the master, the abode of the monastery. Yeah. But not nowadays, in old days.
The yellowhead?
Not yellowhead. Okay. Yellowhead is called Gil. So you want to go inside a little bit?
I will, yeah.
With people?
I will.
So you can go. I will take care of them.
Thanks. How long are we here for?
I think I don't know how to tell you because they want to see the sunset. It's up to you. You want to come back? You can come back to here.
I might actually go out at sunset then.
Okay, yeah.
That might be very
It's cold now. Yeah.
It is very cold now. Yeah. So you can't see Everest, right?
Yeah, no, now we cannot see. You can see there's a small mountain here.
Yeah.
Behind this mountain, there's a giant big mountain between. So that is the Everest.
Hey guys, all of a sudden Everest is partially exposed. And I don't know if it's the best view I'm going to get or not. But it's the big mountain in front of the little mountain. It came out for a few seconds and now it's going away again. I'll say more about this later, but compared to the Nepal side, this is an absolute shit show. Do the hike, guys. Last time I was in Everest Base Camp, I was the only one there, myself and my Sherpa. That was it. Poor Wanda. She's at Everest Base Camp though. And right now you can just see it. Maybe you can see just a tiny little sliver of it. Now it's gone. It's gone again. We are out here. Coming back in the morning.
Just follow
Can you do it, my scarf?
But he did.
No, I didn't do it not. It's kind of hard with my gloves on.
To hold this. So we're back. It is Everest Base Camp the next morning. And it is much nicer, although it's still cloudy. At least there's no strong wind. It's chilly, but it's manageable. We're going to be here for an hour. And hopefully we'll get better views of Everest. All we can see right now is just the peak. Everything else is in clouds. There's a lot less people here, but we were on one of the first buses. They start at 8 o'clock. It was too cold to walk here last night for sure. It's kind of too cold now too. It's probably about minus 10 Celsius. Very easy to walk here. Not like Everest Base Camp on the other side. It was a small cost to come back this morning, but I think it's a pretty common thing. Cost was 120 yuan. That's what, $40? Something like that. It's not too bad for a second chance of seeing the mountain. What?
Ready?
Who brings poor little puppies up here? Too cold for puppies. So officially Everest Base Camp, Tibet. And they really don't use the word Everest so much over here. It's Chomolungma. And on the other side, officially, it's Sugamartha. The name Everest was given by a British geologist team named after the team leader, George Everest, who never actually even saw the mountain for himself. Okay, I guess it's a pretty cute pose with the dog.
That's
My
cute.
God. That dog has about as much chance of reaching the top of Everest as I do.
Oh, that's so cute.
Can walk further than the sign. Further towards Everest, which has again vanished completely. Well, this is probably the highest you've ever been, I'm guessing.
Just a minute. Higher.
This is around 5,300 meters, I think.
And I'm feeling it.
You're feeling it? I don't feel too bad right now. But yeah, you can't walk very far without taking a little rest. You'll run out of breath. Between the experiences of being to Everest Base Camp Nepal and being to Everest Base Camp China, there is no comparison whatsoever. It's much more beautiful on the other side.
Well, the other thing too is the getting to Everest Base Camp is the award of the accomplishment of hiking there.
Yep.
This is a tourist trap.
Yeah.
You're being bussed in, walk a few feet. Oh, I've been to Everest Base Camp on the Tibetan side. There's no accomplishment to this.
Yep.
Except for you've earned some money to pay a fee to get here. It's flooded with tourists. Many of them, I'm sorry, are extremely rude and pushy. They don't acknowledge lineups for people to take their pictures. It's a tourist trap.
Yeah.
It's very unfortunate.
If you can get here very early in the morning, before the thousands of people get here. Getting here is not completely without its trials and tribulations. I mean, we did 2 24-hour trains, rather uncomfortable, across China. Many bus trips to get here, and cost, and flights, and everything. We still had to deal with the altitude changes. We're still very much feeling that. But it's not the same as walking to Everest Base Camp on the other side and spending a week in nature. If you can do Everest Base Camp Nepal, I would certainly recommend that instead. Be nice if the mountain came back out though. You just see a little bit of its peak there.
Okay, ready?
Ready?
Blow really strong. 1,
Yeah, blow the
2,
clouds away.
3.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna work. My hands are already cold. It's a little rockier towards the end of this trail here.
What's interesting here, there's very few prayer flags that are hanging.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, really odd.
I don't even think I've seen any.
No.
Well, there's some over here.
Some up there.
Some over here.
There's some over there.
But yeah, there's not many compared to Everest Base Camp on the Tibet and the Nepal side.
Or even any of the stops that we've made en route to this destination.
Yeah. And Tibet is principally Buddhist. Big Chinese flag here at the end. And it's probably as far as you're able to go. Notice that even here, there's a camera out watching us. There's cameras everywhere in Tibet. Never seen so many cameras in my life. Cameras over there as well. The end of the road, as far as you can go. My hands are freezing. We're very early in the morning, and I don't know how many people are here.
The people walking on the roadway.
Lots of people coming more. Last time I was at Everest Base Camp, there was only 2 people there, myself and my guide, Dawa Angshu Sherpa. That was it. Completely different experience.
Yesterday we had no idea where it would be.
Well, we stuck around, and it is clearing up. We won't be here much longer, but you can see the full mountain now. It is huge. Still very far away. It's probably about 3 or 4 miles away, to give you an idea. Whenever I've seen Everest before, there's been a huge plume of snow coming off of it and going for miles, because the tip is in the stratosphere and the winds are usually hurricane force at this time of the year in the winter. But I don't see anything this time. It's kind of strange. Not too bad views now. Mountains mostly visible. Oh, there's so much noise. That's about as good a views as we're going to get this trip, I think, guys. For Everest, anyway. You'll see the mountain bit. We're packing up and heading towards the Nepal border now. Come back next time when we cross into Nepal using the rarely used road border crossing.